First of all, I'd like to thank the audience all over the North for receiving South films and making it so big. Not just about watching South films in, not just about watching South films in the North. We equally also admire Bollywood, Hindi cinema. We've always been admiring it for years, for many, many years. We also invite Hindi cinema to dub into our languages and come, and we will be there to support your films also. It is not about, South cinema or North cinema. It's about Indian cinema. I think we all will grow together as the biggest cinema in the world in the years to come as Indian cinema. Thank you. And ma'am, to second that, I'd like to speak about how Rashmika performed and what to say. I truly appreciate Rashmika ji for performing like this and taking up such a challenging role. It is a little rustic role and it's not a very conventional, glamorous role. It is quite challenging, and like you said, I was fearing would she feel that she's not looking good, because that is a very huge factor that plays on the mind, and if your mind is not clear, your performance will not be clear. But then after she landed on the set and she started working, I think she had the mindset that this film is this and we have to justify this film. And she did a wonderful performance. And I couldn't have performed if not for her help, because every artist should compliment you for your performance. She performed so well. It was very, very comforting, and it was very complimenting to work with such a wonderful artist. Tomorrow, I'm sure you all will appreciate her performance. She can't speak for herself, but I can definitely speak for her because I've seen her perform in front of my eyes.
We just witnessed, you performed exactly like a stone man guy, yet you looked so sexy.
Thank you.
So,
really, do I?
Yeah, of course. And I was just going to ask you, after that, I'll ask you, I mean, you look so handsome and good hunk. Why don't you do a romantic role also?
My previous film was a romantic role.
Okay, coming back to the song, I was asked, the gestures that you did, reminded me of so much of Rajni sir, that small nuances. So will there be a comparison with the Thalaiva?
Ma'am, more than comparison, I'll say it's more of an influence, because I was brought up from Chennai. So obviously I have a lot of subconscious absorption from big superstars like Rajni sir, like Kamal sir. That's why if you see I'm very like if you notice that, then I came to Hyderabad. Mr. Chiranjeevi Garu is my own uncle. When I see him, he dances really well, and there are his nuances. So I think, subconsciously when you work, as a child, when you grow up seeing these people, you absorb them and they're there subconsciously in your mind. Not that I very consciously want to do it. If it came across like that also, I don't have an issue. And I think it's maybe you can say maybe it's a tribute for them in a way. My respects for them in a way.
Today, Wikipedia says Allu Arjun is an Indian actor who primarily works in a particular industry, or Rashmika Mandanna is an Indian actress who primarily works. I think there is an insane amount of respect and appreciation for all kinds of films. I have seen that, from the time I have been here, I've seen that we have welcomed all kinds of movies. And I'm not saying about us, I'm talking about the Indian audience. While I speak to you, there's a friend who's an RJ in Punjab who told me that, listen, please tell them that we are excited to watch the movie. I have a 9-year-old niece who told me when Sitima released that, it's Allu versus Sallu. I said, how did you know?
Thank you so much, my dear Rashmika. It was a pleasure working with you. Everybody calls her national crush. I've heard of people who are calling her national crush. So I simply cutely tease her on stage. I was like, oh, please come, Rashmika. National crush. Plus Rashmika. Thank you so much. And I hope you all like, and I'm hoping that we touch your hearts with Pushpa.